Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today we're playing some more StoneHearth. You meet me back where last time we built up this lovely town restaurant. Well, it's not really a restaurant as such, I think it's more of a dining room as a description. However, what we are going to be doing today is we're going to be building a few more buildings, or at least attempting to. First of all being the cooking place, which is definitely the official name of it. Now if we just lower these walls we can see all these people are starting to pack all this stuff from the stockpiles into the chests. We're going to need to put down a few more of these because a lot of these are already full. If we have a little look, 43, 64, got another 31. Oh, this one's empty. There's a few empty actually. So what we can maybe start doing is deleting this stockpile here so they move all of this stuff into the stockpile warehouse. So let's just remove this. Now this is going to give them a hell of a lot of tasks to do instantly. They're going to go and pick up all of this stuff and shove it in these chests. Now, aside from this, I think what we're really going to need to do is try and put the rest of these chests down. And luckily enough, I've found one instantly, which I wasn't really expecting. So let's put down one of these over here like this. Actually, is this just removing the chest itself? This is confusing, isn't it? So how do we access the chest inside the inventory? I think we actually have to go into this building menu here, don't we? Instead, place down furniture, place item. Yeah, okay, right, this is how you do it. It's just very confused. I'm used to picking things off the floor in the big stockpile space, but we can't do that anymore. And we can also put down another one of these over here like this. It's going to give us 2 more chest spaces, so there's 128 slots for more items. And that should be enough now to store all the rest of this gubbins here. Now eventually we are also going to want to move all this food stock and also all these cooked pots over into possibly the restaurant or the cooking place. I'm not really sure which one I want to go into yet, but we can figure that out very soon. Aside from that also we removed those berry bushes last time, which now means that we can start placing down the rest of this path, which I think we just didn't manage to finish editing last time because there was a bit of a UI error again. Thank you game for doing that sort of thing, making my life very miserable. However, we're going to get that task sorted, and after that, let's start placing down the foundations for this new building. Now this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a custom building instead of... Oh god, this UI is really terrible. We're going to place down a custom building instead of anything else. Now, why can we not do this? Right. God, Jesus Christ, game. Please just let me do what I want. So we're going to put down some foundations for the cooking shack. Now, I want this building to be fairly interesting looking, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a sort of long bit there, and then we're going to place down a sort of middle bit like this, and then another bit over here like so. It's going to be like a bit of a skew with H shape, because it doesn't really matter, and I feel like we need a bit of change. It's a sure thing, we're going to go for this. And you know what, we might as well even make this a little bit weirder at the front, because we can. So that's going to be like the entrance doorway bit, and then you go into this sort of area here where it then splits off into these 2 other sides. And just to make this symmetrical, I'm going to make this one longer here, so there's a 2 gap between the path and that side. And we've got a 3 gap here, and this is all symmetrical. Yeah, cool stuff. Okay, I think this is pretty good. So let's just now put up the walls, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to use wood for the floors. We are then going to use... So we got a lot of bricks. I think we've got quite a lot of clay bricks. So let's build another building out of clay. Well, that is right next to this one here, so I'm not sure if I really want to. Or we could just change the colour of the clay, I suppose. Okay, so we'll make the clay walls like this, and then the columns we'll make out of wood, because, again... why the hell not? At least it'll look slightly different. So we'll go for the walls like that. We've got another daily update. So we have enough food now, 82 over the minimum food that we required. We've also got 7.5 out of 4 on the morale and plenty of net worth. So let's accept this new settler. Nia Edessa has joined Pakistan. Now she is going to be stuck outside of the wall, which is a bit unfortunate for her. Can we place down another ladder which is going to let her over? I'll tell you what we should also do this episode. We should finish up this little walkway here and build the second upper wall up this side, because then we can start accepting people into the village of Pakistan without any problems. Okay, well for now let's just go into this tab. We're going to place down another one of these ladders here like that, and then go back to this building, because whilst that's being done she can climb into the city without being harmed by those damn goblins. So, let's put down another door. We're going to put down, I think, a single wooden door this time. Oh, a stray wolf is attacking, apparently. Not helpful. Not helpful at all. Now, has it not placed down walls here? Or is it because we've got the slice tool on? Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, is this enough space to even put down a door? It isn't? Ah, damn. Okay, well, we'll put down the door in this bit here then. We can just have a funky nobble there. A goblin sneaks into camp. Where are you, goblin? Oh my god, the world, what is going on? The camera and the zoom function is really terrible. And I think actually this is them sneaking into camp because they're setting up new little settlements everywhere. Oh god, I can't even see what's going on. Where am I? Okay, so yeah, they've finally established a proper camp over here. And also, aside from that, it looks like they've probably established another camp somewhere else, but I can't really see it. Oh, it's over here. There's another encampment that way. They really like putting down the camps in this little bit of land, don't they? Well, aside from that, it's not looking like they're going to be placing any camps anywhere else. Sissy Pounder is a Chief Footman level 3. Oh god, Sissy Pounder! She's gone up the top here. Is she going to go and take on this settlement this way? A goblin! Okay, well, we know that this is happening, so let's just exit this for a little while, because I want to see what's going on over here. Sissy Pounder's going ham. She's seen her brother, Edwin Pounder, as the town hero, and she wants a bit of the action. She doesn't want to be seen as the town footman that does nothing. So she's going after these cowering goblins, one by one, and levelling up. Now, what are her experience level? What are her level of experience? There's not even a word, a sentence. I think my brain is a bit frazzled today. I don't know what's going on. But she's taking on these guys. She's going to have to take on this guy here, Olgi Nailbiter, who is covetous and armed even. He's got 2 arms, more than 1. God, what am I talking about? Well, we're going to take out this person, then take out this new nest over here. I don't know what to call these. Fire pits. There we go. I was looking for a word. It's not really a nest, is it? How does these goblins even reproduce? We'll never know. But what makes it green? And it explodes in a puff of smoke and ground shit everywhere. Oh, look, there's a fox in this tree. Poor fox, he's stuck up there. Small forest creature. Okay, so let's finish the construction of this building over here. And it looks like they've actually stored away all of this stockpile over here into the warehouse. So thank God for that. Okay, so let's get back onto this task. So we've got the door down. I want a few windows in here as well. So we're going to put down a few of these cross-hatched windows. One there. We'll also go for one over here at the back, something like this, and we'll also put one down in the middle here, like so. Yeah, sure. I can't even tell if that's really in the middle, but at the same time, I kind of don't care. So we'll go down for this here as well, and also one here. Perfect. So it's got lots of nice windows. Have a big wall where it hasn't got any windows there, because it's ridiculous. No building has windows on every wall. And then aside from that, oh, we can make clay windows. I didn't even realise that was a thing. And then aside from that, we also want a roof. Now, the roof, I feel as though needs to be made out of wood, just because I don't really feel as though a clay roof that looks like this with all the weird beams going across is going to look particularly suited to this building. We'll go for not a yellow roof, but we'll go for a nice brown roof like that, so it's going to match the column texture and colour a bit better. And then after that, what else have we got here? What is this? So we got all that stuff down. I think, have we got something? Oh, a goblin honour token. Oh, so this is what you do with the honour tokens. Well, I didn't realise. Well, what we're going to do then is we're going to go for a garden lantern, and we're going to put this down maybe in the middle there, because we've got one and why not? It's not going to go anywhere. And we'll put down a little bit of decoration on either side of the door. So we'll put down both of these goblin honour tokens like that. For some reason at the bakery. I mean, not the bakery, the cooking shack. God knows why. Maybe we're going to cook the corpses of our goblin foes. Sure, that seems like a good excuse, doesn't it? Hang on, we've got freestanding walls in here. I didn't even realise. Okay, well, at least we now know that there's actually such a thing as freestanding walls. Derpy past Parky didn't understand this fact. So let's build this up. Yes, start building. And these guys will start going into the stockpile. Luckily, it's right next door, so all the resources are only a stone's throw away. So it should be a pretty quick construction task. But what we're going to do as well is we're going to start a new task of road layout, because we want to link up all these new roads over here. And the way we're going to do this is by going round something like this. And I realised last time I made this road 3 thick, which was very silly of me. I mean 4 thick. But at the same time, I don't mind, because this might be seen as the main road of Pakistan eventually. That's just an excuse for my incompetence. But realistically, yeah, that shouldn't have been 4 thick. But it doesn't matter. And we're also going to put down a little road connecting the front door to the road network, like that. And then aside from that, I think that's pretty much done. So let's finish editing that and build it up. Yes, start building. There we go. Look at this, they're getting ham on the foundations at this point in time, putting down the wooden road network. And aside from that, I think I also might put down the building task of constructing this one over here, this little walkway up to the second layer. So let's go into here, we're going to place down this like this, and bring it down in little incremented steps all the way down to ground level. Like so. Now is this a darker material that I'm using here? It doesn't look the same colour, does it? Maybe it's just because it's in the shadows. Who knows? Okay, so we're going to continue doing this. They're going to build this up very slowly in their own time, and then as soon as we got up to this next tier, we almost don't need to worry about these goblins now because I just wiped them out, so we can spend all the time we want up in this upper area. Up in this upper area. How many times have I said up in this last sentence? Probably quite a lot. Simple Merchant has arrived. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy another one of these worker outfits. In fact, should I just buy another one? Yeah, sure. That's pretty much the only thing that he sells which is useful. So let's actually sell some of our useless stuff that we've crafted, like all these stone chairs. We're also going to get rid of maybe a couple of these stone braziers. Let's sell a couple of those and buy another one of these worker outfits, because it's increasing the speed of working, which is only going to be a good thing. Oh, that was a mistake, so let's just undo that. We are, however, going to go over this way. Oh my god, Sissy Pounder, why are you outside the walls like this? Have you been going and facing off some of the goblins? There's no goblins over here, so I don't know where they've all gone. There's no goblins there either. Sissy, have you just wiped out all of the goblin race? Have you committed genocide again, Sissy? Oh my god, she loves a good bit of genocide. That is horrific, I do apologise. And I think we need to go up one more layer, so let's do this. The Great Steps of Parkystan. We've had the Great Wall. It's now the Great Steps going up the mountainside. Of course, what we could do is just settle for nice ladders, but I'm not going to settle for that. That seems very boring. So let's build this up. Yes, start building. And then after that, eventually we're going to get to the point where we want to build a road network up here, also leading to another wall. But for now, we've got a lot of building tasks going on. They've started putting down the major struts of the walls in the wood, and actually it looks like they're starting building up the clay stuff as well. Now, I'm not sure whether we have enough clay in our stockpile to actually finish this building off, but we'll soon find out. In fact, I think what else I'm going to do is I'm going to start placing down some of these stone braziers, because we haven't got many over this side. And now that we know that they're not the thing that's actually causing lag, I'm not so worried about placing them down. So we're going to place down one over there and one in this little sort of crook here. Okay, I'm not a crook. Right, and aside from that, we're going to need to start constructing a lot more windows. And I think, oh god, what the hell is going on in here? Oh, they've placed, oh shit. Okay, undeploy all of this stuff. I think what's happened here was that because I used a pre-built building, a prefabricated building for the craft shop, what they've done is I didn't ever get rid of the task to put down all this furniture that's in there by default, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is also another dining room. So they've just gone down and placed all of this stuff in a really silly manner. So we're going to tell them to pick up all of these tables, all of these chairs, and move them into the other dining room, the actual building which is allocated dining room. And then we can go back into this menu here. God, what is going on with me today? I'm like sorting out a load of issues. But it's good, we're getting stuff done. So let's now craft maybe another 7 of these windows. We might even need another wooden door. I don't know, I can't really remember if I made a reinforced one or a normal one. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make one of both, because it really doesn't matter. And then, aside from that, what else do we need? I don't think we need anything else. Is there a cooking place? Wall-mounted, sign carpenters, blacksmiths. Doesn't look like there's a chef's one. Which is fine, you know, it doesn't really matter that much. But aside from that, I think that's all we want here. So she's going to get on with that task. And in the mason's place, we're also going to want to craft a few more chests, because we need a few more chests for the storage warehouse in general, as well as this new chef's place. Because what we're going to do is we're going to store all of this stuff in the chef's place instead of just on the ground here. And then we're going to have a shit ton more space in the middle of the town here to actually start doing stuff. And whilst I'm here, I can move this stone cauldron into this building, and I think we're going to put it down maybe in the middle at the end here. That seems good. Oh god, no, that was completely wrong. I've just placed it on top of the building there. Right, well that's not really going to work, is it? Let's move the item instead over here. Perfect. So someone's going to move it there and then move it there. God, Parky, what are you doing? You fool. Fool of a took. What is this episode? What are you doing? Okay, well, I think I'm going mad. That's what I'm doing. But aside from this, also, what we're going to need to do is we need to... Oh, we have given this task, but we didn't ever finish editing and building it. I really need to focus on what I'm doing. Parky is among. That is what we've all gained from this episode. Actually, looking at this, they've built up this staircase in its entirety. So maybe what we can do now is we can do a new building task for a road, which is going to carry on maybe something like this. Because eventually I'd like to carry on this staircase up here. So we're going to place down the road like that. So let's finish editing and build this up. Yes, start building. And then after that, what are we going to do? I think we're going to place down a wall. So yeah, might as well give them the task for that right now. So let's carry on with the wood, because the wood is going to be cheaper. So we're going to use this material and this column. Pantor Burlyhands has achieved Potter level 4. Oh yeah, because, oh yes, I forgot, we gave Pantor the nice maintain order, didn't we, for the bricks. So he's busy building more bricks as we use them. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to place a wall going across like this. And then we're also going to place this wall going across here like that. Perfect. So this will be the second wall of Parkistan. The upper Great Wall. Okay. Right, so that's fine. We'll finish editing that. And we're going to build it. Yes, start building. Thank you very much. Building number 88. I really need to combine some of these building tasks, don't I? But I think also what we're going to do is we're going to try and claim a bit more of this land over here. We're going to remove a lot of these trees, so maybe we should give them the harvest order now that they can just walk up here, which thank God it actually works, first of all, can I just say. So we're going to get rid of these trees. We're also going to get rid of this tree, these trees here, and also this one here. And then we're also going to get rid of all of these trees like so. Right, so this is basically paving the way, clearing the area for future buildings. And now aside from that, after this is done, we're also going to build up a second wall of Pakistan. It's always the something of Pakistan, but it's going to be the eastern upper wall of Pakistan. It's going to go across here a little bit like this, and then if we can, I'm not sure if we've got enough room here. Maybe we do. I can't really tell. I think we need to wait until those trees are down, but we can finish editing and build this in the meantime. So there we go. Perfect. Right, so let's have a little look at what they're doing. This building is going up quite nicely now. If we just raise the roof, we can actually see whereabouts they are. I think there's a bit of a bottleneck on the old clay bricks. We're just waiting on Pantor to start building a few more up. But after that's done, we'll be placing down the roof. Luckily, this cauldron has actually been placed in the correct area, thank God. And aside from that, we've also got the road up here going down. Look at this, we've got some more infrastructure going up the mountainside. It's about time I made this look a bit more interesting. I've got a massive area in the middle here that I'd like to start filling out. And also, I suppose really we should put down at least one more building in the middle here. And this is all going to be farm space eventually. And this, I guess we can just leave. And I was going to do that guards building, wasn't I, over this way. Maybe we can just do a big guards, like sort of fort in the middle here, a castle. Oh, of course, we need a castle, don't we? Okay, so the daily update, we need 888 food. We've not met that requirement, but everything else is fine. The morale has never really been above 7.6, has it? Not really sure what actually adds to the morale. Maybe having high levels of food, and maybe also a combination of all the furniture in the town. Either way, we'll find out at some point, I'm sure. So the construction of this wall is going up. Maybe what we should also do is just remove this ladder here, because if we're going to remove one of them, then this is probably a good one. Now, Cecil Baub has also achieved Mason level 3, which is going to unlock a few more things that we got to before. And actually, one other thing that I should really be doing is making sure that our blacksmith is crafting all the bars from the ores that we've got. Now, if we've got any ores left over that we haven't crafted already, we should definitely craft these into bars. Because I keep forgetting about this, we really need to get him... How many of these do we need? 8 we can craft. We really need to get him leveled up so we can unlock a few more of these little items here. We want the hunter's knife, the trapper's knife, and we also want maybe some of these better weapons and other stuff. Okay, so aside from that iron, we can make 8 iron ingots as well, which is really good for us. We're going to run out of wood doing this, but it doesn't really matter because we've got a lot of wood that's going to be incoming from the little forest on the second tier of the village up here very soon. Now, aside from that, I think this seems like a good place to leave today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, then please feel free to leave your support in the comment section below. Also leave ratings because they really help the series out. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, awkward, goodbye. Awkward.